speak on the Negotiable Instrument Amendment Bill 2017, a bill further to amend the Negotiable Instruments Act 1880. As Shashi Tharoor was speaking about this bill, he said that this bill is an inadequate bill and it should get some more amendments so that it will be ease of doing business. अच्छा होगा ऐसा उसका कहना था. मगर you all know, sir, Chairman sir, reform is a continuous process. We have to do as and when we get to know about what are the ground realities, how they have to be addressed, and further the amendment will go on, sir. This is a part of the parliamentary procedure which is happening in this country and all over the world. For that sake, once this has been amended so many times. Since if you go through the statement of objects and reasons in this bill, sir, this NI Act 1881 was enacted to define and amend the law relating to promissory notes, bills of exchanges and checks. The said act has been amended from time to time so as to provide inter alia speedy disposal of cases relating to the offence of dishonor checks. However, the government has receiving several, as Honorable Minister in his opening remarks he said, several representations from the public, including the trading community, relating to pendency of check dishonor cases. This is because of delayed tactics of unscrupulous drawers of dishonored checks due to easy filing of appeals and obtaining stay on the proceedings. They were using the courts to delay the payments or to dishonor the checks. So, as a result of this, injustice is caused to the payee, a dishonored check who has to spend considerable time and resources in court proceedings to realize the value of check. Such delays compromise the sanctity of check transactions. So, in this context, this bill has been amended. So, in order to give them a comfort zone, it has been done this in the Parliament, sir. So, it is proposed to amend the said Act with a view to address the issue of undue delay in final resolution of check dishonor cases so as to provide relief to payees of dishonored checks and to discourage frivolous and unnecessary litigations which would save time and money. The proposed amendments will strengthen the credibility of checks and help trade and commercial in general by allowing the lending institutions, including banks, to continue to extend financing to the productive sectors of the economy, sir. As you say, as we already said, sir, ease of doing business is the primary contention of this government. The government led by Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, who have already taken out the redundant laws in this country to the tune of 1400 laws which were absolute. They have been taken out from this country and which are redundant. So this government is trying to help to make ease of business a reality, sir. In this context, it is therefore proposed in this bill to introduce the NI Amendment Bill 2017 to provide inter alia for the following, namely, sir, to insert a new section 143A in the said Act to provide that the court trying an offence under section 138 may order the drawer of the check to pay interim compensation to the complainant in a summary trial or a summons case where he pleads not guilty to the accusation made in the complaint and in any other case upon framing of the charges. The interim compensation so payable shall be such sum not exceeding 20% of the amount of the check, and to insert the new section 148 in the said Act as to provide that an appeal by the drawer against the conviction under section 138, the appellate court may order the appellant to deposit such sum which shall be a minimum of 20% of the fine or compensation awarded by the trial court, sir. This is a very simple bill, sir, where to have a ease of doing business. And Honorable Shashi Tharoor was speaking about the less judges in the country, sir. I totally agree with it. In this country, I have read somewhere, there are around 24,000 courts in this country, but only 22,800 judges in this country. Of course, the physical infrastructure is there. We are all doing, our government is also seeking the judiciary in this matter to help so that the faculty and the persons are allocated there to have a speedy recovery of the trials and the court should do. And of course, he said out of criminal cases, percent of the cases, around 36 lakh check bounce cases are there. To have to simplicity, we are amending this bill so that a genuine, in this regard, the government is doing genuinely to address this issue, sir. In the meanwhile, while having this type of cases against the bill, because we have around 3 crore cases pending in the smaller lower courts, sir. To avoid that, and also in the earlier, when we amended this bill in the 2017 also, the place of jurisdiction was also amended so that early and the speedy recovery. In the case of Somnath Sarkar versus Utpal Basu, the Supreme Court has capped the liability of compensation to twice the check value. Any amount exceed the cap would be violative of Section 2. In cases of complaints filed under Section 138, to what extent does the liability of accused lie? In those cases, so many frivolous cases would have been come from other jurisdictions, sir. That has been served now. Now this amendment is a very small amendment. I hope all honourable members will accept this and pass this bill to do the ease of doing business to the country, sir. I conclude by saying once again, jurisdiction में जैसे, for example, sir, whether in a case where a period is fixed, Sir, in a case of dishonor of a check under Section 138, which court shall have a jurisdiction to try the case? So, 142 has been amended in Ordinance 2015. In case of a check delivered for collection through an account, a check bouncing case can be filed only in the court at the place where the bank in which payee has account is located. For example, if you are based at Delhi and you have an account in a bank in particular area of Delhi, you receive a check from someone in Mumbai, you present your check in Delhi in the bank where you have your account. Now if this check is dishonored, then the check bounce case can be filed only in Delhi. This has been amended and it has also helped a lot of the cases. So to further to amend where the nuisances were there, that has been addressed by this government, sir. So I urge all the members to support this bill and pass the bill, sir. I'll thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on this subject, sir. Thank you very much, sir.